fire signs, it's Kay. Hope you're well. I'm gonna treat you guys and do yours live. Sorry these have come out a couple of days late, but I've not been very well. I did mention it yesterday, I think, in my Monday Fun Day info vid, but I'm gonna do yours now for you anyway. So, and these are resonating till the 24th, so we've still got a good week to go. So let's get started with Aries. So, Aries, what's going on with Aries between now and 24th of September 2017? Aries, hi Kim. Aries, what's going on with Aries? Mid-month, Aries. Let's see. So, I will hold these up to the camera. I'm just going to try and get a grip on the messages. So, Aries, at the central issue, I've got the High Priestess in the reverse. So I've got like a secret coming out, possibly about a false start. I've got the Ace of Wands reversed on you, which is crowning you. What's on your mind? The root of the High Priestess reversed is the Temperance card. So I think whatever it is that's revealed to you, I'm going to say in the next week, is actually going to give you some sort of balance. I feel like it's probably something that you've been pondering, like thinking, is this really going on? Is it not? Or you half expected it. Again, I'm going to say something to do with a false start. I'm taking it you kind of expected it. And then by the time the truth actually comes out, it's sort of a case of, yeah, okay, I knew that was going on. And if anything, in a roundabout way, it gives you balance, gives you a bit of clarity, I'm going to say. Recent past, I've got death in the reverse. A situation that should have ended hasn't, and maybe this is how it ends. Something that you knew deep down wasn't quite right, some sort of a false start. Turns out, possibly Aries, that something that you've known all along, it actually sort of comes about. But again, it's sort of like that, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I don't actually see you guys being overly bothered with it. What's actually coming in is Seven of Wands. In the reverse, I do see you giving up. Let me clarify these. Bear with, that fell out. What was that? Some of you could be dealing with earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the Queen of Pentacles. This could be a situation with money, to do with work. If it's a situation that something that you knew deep down was going on, it's like, it's not a great thing, but you knew it, and it was almost like one of them things like, well, as soon as the truth comes out, at least then I can do something about it. But it's sort of like up until this week, you didn't really know where you stood with a certain situation. Whatever this balance is, it's I'm going to say this is like how you've been. The root is through this information, whatever it is that ends up being revealed in the next week. It's been giving you some anxiety. So, like I say, by the time it comes about, it eases a few bits and bobs for you guys. Yes, I'm doing Aries. Yeah, this recent past, it was like a love situation. I'm going to say this is total love situation. Granted, there may have been an emotional connection, but there was something not quite right about this and you knew it. That Ace of Wands reversed is what's crowning. Like I say, Aries, there might have been emotional connections, but it's like deep down, you knew something wasn't quite right, and it's almost like by the time it's revealed, it comes out, it's like, haha, I knew that would happen. I knew this has been going on, yeah. Refusal to fight, it's not worth it anymore. Oops, what was that? Something else fell out. Then I've got jumpers. Okay, in the future, Aries is maturing. Wow. I'm not saying you guys weren't mature already, but what I am seeing here, okay, is you guys sort of looking at this from a very mature point of view. You knew something was going to crash and burn, and as it actually comes about, possibly in the next week, or at least this week, you're going to find out why. And then this is like giving up, we've had enough now, paying this no more attention, choosing your battles wisely, knowing when to walk away at the right time. This is actually not too bad at energy. I'm going to say that because, as we've all heard many times before, the major arcana are kind of like the trump cards that trump out you know what I mean? And it's like Temperance trumping out the anxiety, because something's being revealed. So This is actually quite good energy, I'm going to say. Whatever, it's not good energy, sorry, Aries. This is, well, it isn't, it isn't. There's something that's been hidden under the surface, but you've known about it, and you were just waiting for it to sort of be revealed, for the truth to come out, and then by the time it does, it's like, right, okay, now I can walk away from this. I don't need to keep going over this shit again and again and again. I know the truth, I don't have to fight, it's not worth it. I can walk away, and it's sort of that kind of energy, Aries. Let's have a look at your love lives with the romance angels. I'm just going to throw 3 and clarify them. Aries. Aries. I'm doing Leo next. Aries. That flew out. One more for Aries. And that flew out. Major jumpers. Okay. So you got the children card. You got... This could be the one, and healing family issues. Some of you could be dealing with a childish partner that you're walking away from. Some of you, this could be a tumultuous relationship that affected children somehow. So it's a case of, listen, regardless of whether you're the one or not, me and my kids need to heal. So you need to stay away, that kind of thing. Again, like finding out the truth, you know. Some of you, I'm just going to say, intuitively and relatively psychically as well, if I've got any men watching this that have been with someone who may be pregnant, and it's been a case of, am I the father, am I not, am I not? Some of you could be finding out the truth this week. I'm just saying that. Let me see. I'm going to throw one more on these, and then I'll hold them up so you can see them. Some of you, I'm going to say, have been dealing, because we did see the earth energies in the Celtic crossbred, and I've also got the Hierophant here. So some of you could be dealing with sign of Taurus. Over this healing family issues card, the card reads, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Some of you may be parents. Some of you may be having issues with families, children, divorces, separations, things like that. Baby mama, baby daddy situations. Who's the daddy situations as well. I'm not going to lie, that's in there as well. Over the healing family issues card, I've got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So there's some healing that needs to be done and you're not doing it. Over someone stabbing someone in the back. Some of you could have kids with a partner and then find out they cheated. Things like that's going on, Aries. It's not great energies. Over this children card here, okay, I do have the Hierophant with this. Some of you could be putting your kids before love. Maybe you're exhausted. Maybe the dating game and looking after kids has got you exhausted. Maybe it's just too tiring at this point, especially if the children are young. This could totally be the case. Someone could be acting really, really childish over a commitment as well. I'm not going to rule that, Aries. And then over this could be the one. I've got here the Four of Swords reverse. So I'm seeing progress, don't get me wrong. I do feel like where there has been some sort of silence or feeling like you couldn't talk, maybe that comes about. And then I've got the Five of Pentacles over this as well. So I do feel like if you felt like you couldn't confront or talk to someone, maybe you've been ignoring them, because in the right work position, this can indicate ignoring. And then on the flip side, with sorry about that, you guys. It does tend to crash, so I'm back. I'm heading for Leo next. But yeah, just to recap, Aries, seems like there's some sort of situation that may involve some sort of issue with children or someone being childish that you know about all along. And it seems like once it's revealed, you're not too bothered. At least you know the truth. You may have suspected it all along, I'm going to say. Anyway, I'm moving on to Leo. So let's see what the energies around Leo are this week. What you got for Leo between now and the 21st, sorry, 24th even. Leo between now and the 24th of September 2017. Leo. Leo, what you got for Leo? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. And let's see, Leo. Angela's rubbing her hands. Right, so let me see. Wow, Leo. Something toxic been going on for some of you and you're getting the fuck out of there. Possibly involving an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Capricorn with the devil, Aries with the fool. Air signs here as well. I've got quite a few signs here, Leo, so it's a little bit spread out, but I'll go over the energies of these cards as well. So, your central issue is the Fool. The root is the Eight of Swords. So I'm actually seeing you're having no choice but to start afresh with something here, okay? And you guys are scared shitless. How are you going to do it? You're in your heads too much. Whenever I see the Eight of Swords, and this is the root of the problem, so it's needing to start afresh but being too scared to do so. And you're thinking about it way too much because the Fool is the initial idea of the fresh start, if you like. You know, and then we move on to the Magician, which is the manifestation of that idea. But as it stands here, you're thinking too much. You're in your head too much. I know I need to start afresh with this. I know I need to... And you're just in your head, you're absolutely petrified. The thing is, you're in your own way, Leo, is what I see with the Eight of Swords. Do you see that? You know, they're pretty much blindfolded by rags, stood next to a shitload of swords. Of course, they can cut those rags off so easily, that blindfold off. And then look here, we've got a gap in the swords just to walk through. So I'm within my right to say to some of you Leos who have been in your head too much that you're your own worst enemy at best of times. And this is a case to get out of your head. This is not a bad thing. You're doing the right thing. What's actually brought this about is what's crowning you, is the devil in the reverse. And this is breaking away from toxicity, addictions, toxic relationships. Something that's been holding you back and keeping you chained and trapped. And this is a case of, well, you've known that you can get out of this all along and now you're actually doing it. You're petrified to move forward and it's sort of like there's no need for any of this. It's a good thing what's going on, Leo. If you're going through some massive change, because don't forget, the Fool and the Devil are major arcanas. This is the big shit that's going on. This is the big deal that's going on. These big changes that are happening that you're so afraid of are actually good. They're meant to be there. Can some of you comment if some people can't see it? Refresh the page for me, thank you. Otherwise, once this uploads, you can come back to this. Like I was saying, these are major arcanas here, which are in, especially the Fool. It's indicating on the horizon something massive coming along, some massive changes that need to happen. It's necessary that these changes happen to keep you moving forward. And if you're so afraid of them, you need to ask the question, what would be my life if I remained stuck in the toxicity of the situation? Would I be happy? If your answer's no, then you need to get out of your head and leap into this, Leo. So the recent past is the Page of Pentacles, and this is possible young, I'm going to say could be an age gap sort of thing going on if it's a relationship I'm looking at. I'm going to say younger earth sign, or you're younger than an earth sign. Like I say, I'm seeing a age gap sort of thing going on. But with the Page of Pentacles, it's an offering. It's sort of, it's not, I wouldn't say it's actual commitment, but it's sort of like the talk about commitment. And it's almost like once this talk is broached, someone gets scared. I can't help but feel like this is two-sided. And it's sort of like immature offers. I'm sort of really leaning towards saying immature offers. And it's sort of like this fresh new idea, maybe, going for a different type if it is a relationship and you're just scared to do so. Some of you have been in toxic relationships on and off for so long that you're actually sort of scared of what a really good relationship would be like. I sort of get that feeling with this as well, you guys. But what's coming in is the Queen of Swords reversed. No communication. Now, no communication probably needs to happen in order to fully break away from some sort of toxic situation here. But let's clarify and see what this is really about, Leo. So, I will hold these up to you with the camera. See? What did I just say about the Fool and the Magician? When we have the Fool, we have the initial idea of leaping into something new, taking a leap of faith, okay? And then, what did I say about the Magician? The Magician is the manifestation of the initial idea, and the Magician landed in the root. So I do like how these spreads work in sort of tandem with where I'm going with this. I'll tell you, my guides are strong. I think they missed me over the last few days because I've been too poorly to even work. I'm starting to pick up a bit now though, you guys. So, over the full, we've got Temperance reverse. This is needing to start afresh because maybe feelings haven't been mutual in a previous relationship. And then the root is the manifestation, petrified of manifesting something new. It's what I said. I love how it all pans out, Leo. Now, I've got 2 pages in the past. I've got the Page of Swords with the Page of Pentacles. I'm seeing childish behaviour, if I'm honest. Being too guarded, immature offers. Not really getting to know someone before we jump into relationships and things like that. Discussing commitment before we really should. And then breaking away from toxic situation. Possibly, like I said, I did mention age gap and I weren't sure if they were younger or you, but what's on your mind is, again, this can be an older fella or woman. Let's not pay too much attention to gender, Leo, who is very controlling. This could also be a father figure. This can also be breaking away from a family and manifesting a new life, because in the past, as children, pages can be children, it's been a really rough time. It's been toxic. So some of you may have had toxic parents, toxic father that you're breaking away from, Leo. And in the near future, maybe we're paying more attention to friendships and cutting off people that would no longer serve us. The Queen of Swords in the reverse, she's not the nicest character, but sometimes it's necessary to be like that, especially with, you know, toxic people. So again, I'm just seeing you guys cutting someone or something off that's turned toxic and it's dragged on for a long time, but we're very much afraid of having to start fresh, start anew. Some of you, this could be divorces. Some of you, this could be worried about your kids. You know what I mean? But in all, the 3 of Cups is a celebration card. It's also a friendship card as well. But I'm going to say, you guys, by breaking away, going with the flow, stop being afraid to manifest what you need to manifest, like i.e. the fresh start, the chance, the leap of faith. By manifesting all that, you could have something to celebrate, Leo. So this isn't bad energy. If you need to cut someone or something off, just do it. It will serve you well. You need to remember, everything happens for a reason. If people aren't meant to survive in your life and last throughout your life, then it is for a reason. Let's take a look at your love lives, Leo. Alright, let's see. Leo. For those that have been sending me well wishes that have tuned in, stay tuned. I'll address you guys when I'm finished. I just want to get these readings done out of the way. But thank you all the same. Right, Leo. Leo. I've got Leo's love life. Again, I've got like friendships showing up here. And your love lives as well. And I've got jumpers left, right and centre. Alright. So first message I've got for Leo regarding your love lives is calling your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations and visualisations help bring you together. I do tend to think more about the law of attraction with that card. Visualising what it is that you want. Putting out there into the universe what it is that you want. You know, the universe can't give you what you want if it doesn't know what you want. And I've got the Ace of Pentacles with Judgment. And this is like second chances for commitment that may not have worked out in the past. Simple as that. I'm not saying this is a second chance with someone from the past. I'm just saying, listen, if you have to break, if a breakup is inevitable or a separation from a loved one is inevitable, it's for the right reasons, there will be another chance to either have happiness again in the future or to reunite with someone. I'm not going to outrule that, because some of you, that judgment could indicate that, because it is about rekindlement and rebirth. But some of you, it could just be a simple case of commitment can be rekindled or even given birth to at a later date. We needn't worry too much about it now. With the second message for Leos, forgiving and learning. It says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Can we knock this anxiety and fear on the head now, okay? Things are going to be easing up for you guys. The weight is going to lift, I'm assuming, this week. And you actually, some of you are even going to get your wishes, especially if you want this to pass quickly. And you're like, oh my God, I just pray this episode, this time passes quickly. Then it's gonna. These anxieties are going to pass. It's not going to stick with you forever, you guys. It's just a simple case of looking at it, a situation, saying, right, okay, if that had to happen, then it had to happen. I can't go back, I can't change it. All I can do is just think, right, okay, it happened for a reason. I need to keep moving forward. We need to get rid of the anxieties. We need to start looking more depth at our hopes and our dreams and our wishes now, so that you can make the best of a bad situation. And then we've got let your friends help you. Again, friends are showing up. So some of you are going to have a lot of support of your friends. And if you feel like you can't go to your friends for support, call them up, okay? I can promise you now, you guys, they're going to be happy to help. They're going to be happy to help. Six of Pentacles telling me so. And I'm assuming this could be something to do with a lack of funds, a lack of money. So, with that King being in the reverse, because I've got 2 Pentacles there in the reverse and one the right way up, I'm going to say if some of you are leaving a marital home or leaving your parents' home, even if you're young enough, and you're really, really worried about where you can go, what you can do, call upon your friends. They're going to be more than happy to help Leo. It seems like some of you out there have got a lot of support around you and you're not tapping in on it, you know what I mean? Or thinking the worst, that nobody's going to help you. And in actual fact, if you don't ask, you don't get, okay? So, that's what I've got for Leo. Let's have a look at Sag. If anyone wants to see how these energies affect you personally, feel free to email me. I'll be happy to book you in. I'm starting to feel much better now. Tell you what, I'll explain after I've done Sag. I don't want to keep Sag waiting too long. So, right, let me just put those down for a second while I go back to the Rider-Waite. Let's take a look at Sag. Sagittarius, between now and the 24th. Sagittarius, between now and 24th September 2017, Sag. Right, let's see. Alright. Oh dear. I'll hold these up to the camera in a minute for you guys. Let me just give them a good study. Okay, some Sages have got the head. Sorry about that, my lovelies. I did say it does crash. So Sag, initially, I've got the 2 of Wands in the reverse. I see this is the final decision that you've made to move forward, and then the root of this is 6 of Swords. I've got no doubt, some of you, there's been some drama from your past that you're trying to get away from. In the recent past, I've got the 2 of Pentacles reversed. Someone got dropped. I'm going to say this is a relationship that came to an end. The only thing that's bothering me is the fact that you've got the 6 of Cups upright in what's crowning you, Sag. And this is thinking over good memories, the good times. But because I've got difficult cards surrounding it, this is not a good thing. This is like creating a bit of weakness, I'm going to say. It's like it's over, someone got dropped, a situation got dropped, but you can't help but, your mind can't help but revert back to the past, and it's sort of like, oh, but that was such a good time, and that was such a good time, and then it's like, well, hang about. Obviously, the bad times outweighed the good, otherwise we wouldn't need to do this. And it sort of begs the question here, Sag, of, are these not periods of nostalgia even healthy? Because what I see in the near future is lessons that should have been learned aren't. Let me clarify. See, I've done quite a few readings for Sag lately, and the majority have been quite positive, so it's a bit disappointing to see this. It seems like this is something that may go back a year or two ago, like a breakup or a divorce or something, and it's like there's nostalgia there, but it's not healthy. Yeah, pretty much confirmed that it's exactly what I said. I mean, over this Two of Wands, I've got the Eight of Cups, and this is the final decision to walk away. There's something not quite right, there's something missing. And then with the Six of Swords, this is the root. I've got the Empress. The Empress can indicate motherhood, you know, bearing children, things like that, not wanting children. I'm going to say with the Empress as a whole, this is moving away because you want to create your own abundance. You want to create your own destiny, if you like, and you don't want to leave it in the hands of an ex or someone who you could have stayed with, but you chose to leave. I'm going to say that. Or this was vice versa. This could have been them leaving you. But I'm seeing your energies here really, really strong, Sag. And it's sort of like, you know, it weren't going to work out. You know, you did the right thing. We have a false start here and someone getting dropped. But in the crowning position with this Six of Cups, this is the nostalgia. I've got the Four of Pentacles, so this is the need to let it go. And it's sort of like, I can see some of you trying to let it go, but then those memories will crop back up and it's like, oh, I was really happy when that happened, I was really happy when that happened. And then it's like, some of you could be looking back at this and saying, oh, well, I didn't learn from previous lessons, so in a roundabout way, yeah, I did fuck it up. Some of you are going to be saying that. Some of you are going to be saying, I didn't learn the lesson, as in picking up on what the partner did. Example, if they were cheating going on, you kept taking them back again. That's a lesson that wasn't learned. Do you see what I mean? It's an example. And it's sort of like these lessons now need learning. And the worst thing you could do is for your mind to keep reverting back to the past for whatever reason. Some of you are definitely feeling very nostalgic this week. But yeah, like I say, there's a lesson that needs to be learned here, okay, about, I'm going to say, more willpower over communication. Not communicating to the wrong people. I'm going to say that. Or if someone's trying to communicate with you, this is a case of, can we learn this lesson now and ignore it? And but this is your advice. Don't put any effort into this. It really isn't worth it, Sag. You know this. It's been revealed. The secret's out. Revelation was there to be had. You know exactly what was going on. Someone got dropped. Possibly, I've got a boner card in the reverse here. Possibly, because they were getting their end away elsewhere. You know what I mean? And or you could have been, I don't know. Like I say, some of you could have been your own worst enemy, but others of you would have had this energy done to you. And it's sort of like to say, well, the longer and longer you keep letting your mind revert back to the past, the longer you're not learning this lesson, okay? It's all about letting go. It's all about moving forward, putting in no effort. Stop thinking about this, letting it go, getting away from the drama. The revelation's been there, but there's still this lesson that's niggling that you've not quite learned from yet, Sag. And the lesson is to continue moving forward and not to pay attention to people from the past that you've got no intention of entertaining in the future. And that, I think, is the lesson. Or if this is communication coming your way this week, it's more about, the lesson is learning to fully let it go despite the happy memories, despite things may seem okay in the now. There is a reason why this ended in the past. It's possible that things haven't changed and won't change, and this is the lesson, just to let it go. Have some willpower and to ignore it, you know what I mean? I've got no doubt some of you are going to be screaming at this screen going, I would never talk to this person or that person, and rah, 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 rah. Listen, this message probably ain't for you. This is for the ones that are going to be a bit weak this week and a little bit vulnerable. That's who this message is for. So, let's take a better look at your love life, Sag. So yeah, to wrap it up, some of you got someone from the past communicating with you. And because you are thinking too much about happy memories, you may communicate with them, but that'd be a big no-no, the tarot's saying. Let me see. Sagittarius. Oh, that's interesting. We have healing family issues, calling in your soulmate, and you deserve love. Let me clarify them. Some of you are really confused about who your soulmate is, thinking that someone from the past was your soulmate, but then you're confused, thinking, well, how can that person be my soulmate if they did that to me? And it's sort of, listen, cut yourself some slack, okay? This does not need to be rushed. We can slow this down. We can focus on ourselves, because you deserve love. I usually see that pop out when someone's really lacking in self-confidence, Sag. Really vulnerable and naive. And it's more a case of, let's wait. Your soulmate is still out there. They're still going to come in for you. Call them in. Oh, see, Lily has had an olive branch, but she's not interested. Yeah, good. See, you're one of the Sages that have learnt, you know what I mean, learnt from this. Right, so with this healing family issues, I've got 6 of Wands reversed with the 7 of Pentacles, and this is like, listen, if you're not happy with, I'm going to say, if you're trying to heal, and we've got offers coming in for whatever it is, like in Lily's case, olive branch sort of scenario stuff, this is more about trying to heal and putting that first and paying, I'm going to say, the olive branch no attention. Couldn't have worded it better, Lily. You beaut, you. Yeah, I'm going to say this is like an offer. And it's like, do I accept it, do I not? This guy's contemplating. He's got an offer in front of him, but he don't know what to do with it. And it's sort of like, well, here's your advice. Continue healing and pay this no attention. And then with this calling your soulmate, this is about waiting. This is your incentive right here. Now, the reason why I love the tarot is because it can say, give you an idea of what's coming in. And if you follow the advice, it'll throw you an incentive to say, okay, so if this advice is followed, this is what you could have to look forward to. And what you've got to look forward to is finally getting what you deserve, emotional fulfillment, with a soulmate. And this is a case of, if this is a breakup, let's not look back to the past. That person couldn't have been a soulmate. Or if they were, it was because there were a lesson to be learned. This is more about, this is what's waiting for you on the other side, if you can get out of this rut, if that makes sense. And then with this you deserve love card, you are lovable, it says. And then we've got the Ace of Wands reversed with the Page of Cups reversed. This is a lack of confidence. What did I just say? I used to see this card with people that are lacking in confidence. Someone's had the confidence not for shit. And the Page of Cups is a lack of self-confidence. Because of a false start. Because someone may have been getting their end away elsewhere. Because something didn't work out. And this is say, let's take some time on your own. Like I said before, this stuff needn't be rushed in the slightest. We can take time with this. We don't need to jump into anything new to try and get over anyone else. That is rebounding. That is wrong. That never works. Anyone over the age of 30 will tell you that. And this is more of a case of, let's look after number one for a bit, so that we're in a better position to call in our soulmate, to then get what we would deserve in the lead up to emotional fulfillment. Okay, you guys? Yes, that's your incentive. Take it. It's on a silver platter from the universe. Take it. Fantastic, you guys. Right. So, yeah. That's what I got for Sag. So, I can very quickly, before I move on to air signs, if I have time for the Tuesday fun day session. What time are we on now? Yeah, I've got enough time. Yeah, a lot of you will send in well wishes. I'd had a bit of a bladder infection and it was a bit sort of persistent. I've been given some antibiotics and they didn't even touch it. So then I ended up feeling worse than I did originally. So I've been back and they've given me some more. So, and I've had some of them electrolytes, and I tell you what, they've done me the world of good. I've only been on them for 24 hours and I feel so much better already. I know I don't look it. I still look as pale as a white bedsheet and I still look like shit, but I do feel better and I can concentrate. So it's not all doom and gloom. But yeah, those are the 5 signs. Like I say, if any of you want a private reading, now I'm feeling better, see how these energies affect you personally, or if you just want some guidance, some advice from spirit, anything like that, just drop me an email and I'll get you booked in and sort you out, my lovelies. Me and Tam, you take care, I'll see you soon.